All right, hi everyone. Derek Wagner with Horizon Hobby with Steve Petrotto.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Today we have two very exciting announcements coming to you live. We have one from TLR and one from Dynamite. And I'm going to pass it over to Derek, since he's the expert here. Derek, what do we have?
Well, the first thing we're going to talk about is the new Dynamite 2030 charger. You know, I don't usually get excited about a charger, but I got to tell you, this thing's pretty cool. I mean, It charges. It's multi-chemistry. It's small. $25. It'll charge.
Place that there so they can get a good shot of it.
Yeah, it'll charge nickel metal packs, lipo packs, Li-Fi, lithium ion, with push of a button.
I'm just going to turn it here for you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's when you're looking for a low-cost charger that can do pretty much everything for the average hobbyist, this is a really good option. Yeah. And, you know, it's going to be in your hobby shops, and certainly can pre-order that online today. But this is a great charger for
you can pre-order on horizonhobby.com or get to your retailer and make sure they have some on order. But if you have an RTR vehicle that has an overnight charger, this is the perfect upgrade.
Yeah, if you're looking for that next step charger, by all means, this new Profit Sport Mini is really a nice setup.
Absolutely.
You don't have to break the bank to charge your batteries a little bit faster rather than waiting overnight. So, all right. So anything else you want to say on the Dynamite?
It's pretty simple.
It's pretty self-explanatory, right? So, all right, let's move on to the exciting announcement for me. But this, I'm pretty sure it's exciting for most of you guys out there that are racers, that are really into competitive driving, the TLR 22T 4.0. Now, there's a lot of changes here from the 3.0 version, and I'm going to let you get into that. But let's start off with, obviously, what we see first, the body.
The body, completely new body design. So that's the first thing everybody's going to notice. I love the trim scheme, by the way, but obviously it's going to come with a clear body.
Yeah,
the body's been redesigned. It's a little less boxy than the 3.0. So that's one of the things that's more aerodynamic, and I think it just looks cooler.
Yeah, certainly does.
Let's pull that body off.
Let's pull that off and get into the meat of the product. So, Derek, I mean, racers, they really love the highest of quality, and I know TLR brings that every day. What are some of the top big changes we made from 3.0 on the chassis, on the motor layout, that kind of thing? I know there's a lot of changes.
Good question. There's a couple major changes, and there's a couple small changes that racers are really going to appreciate. So the first change you're going to immediately notice is it has a mid-motor lay-down transmission. That's for weight bias to give you the extreme performance. But you can also, it has the holes in the chassis if you wanted to actually have not a lay-down chassis.
Okay, so if you prefer one or the other, you're not stuck to the lay-down.
You're not stuck with the lay-down chassis.
That's really nice.
Or the lay-down transmission, sorry. So the next big thing is the Stiffens El Chassis, which we've
I'm just going to flip this over here.
To make it extremely rigid. So it's going to improve handling, overall performance, and obviously durability.
Yeah, any race car driver will tell you, whether it's full scale or RC, a stiff chassis is really the most important thing when it comes to your foundation of performance.
Yeah, you don't want a lot of flex, right?
Not at all. All right, what else?
So there's a small thing that I noticed that's really cool, right? So right now, for most trucks, folks are using a cooling fan to keep the motor cool.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And they're using servo tape or glue or shoe goo or something to mount it, right?
Yep.
So what we did was, I don't want to put any super glue or anything like that on my chassis. So we include a mount to mount the cooling fan.
Awesome.
With the kit.
Such a small detail, but makes such a big difference.
Absolutely.
When you're out there, if you hit the wall while you're racing and your fan pops off, that's not helpful. You're either dragging it behind you, chopping it off with the wheels. Now you got a mount. You know it's going to stay on there. And, it's such a minor thing that most manufacturers don't do, but TLR thought of it. And that I really appreciate those small details when it comes to any product, especially when it comes to racing. Yeah. All right. So I noticed we have a transverse battery mount, right? Yep. So that's nice. Let's see. What else you want to talk about? Option parts, that kind of stuff in there?
Take a look at the website, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot. We could spend an hour talking about this thing.
You got a new slipper, all-metric hardware. There's a lot of cool stuff. Get to horizonhobby.com, check out the product page. You're going to see all the additional features this has over the 3.0. Again, the 3.0 is a killer truck. This thing is taking things to the next level.
It's like anything. Next model year, even better. I bought a new vehicle last year. They came out with a new one that's even better.
Now you want the new one.
What the heck?
Right?
Yeah, but
I got to give a quick plug for Spectrum on this one. I mean, that chassis looks pretty clean. Guess what's not there that's typically there?
Right, you're not seeing a receiver, right?
Yep, you're not seeing the receiver. We got the 6240 RX servo receiver combo.
Yeah, this is a really nice
super
setup.
Clean layout, man.
It fits in there great, and you have one wire going back from your ESC. Your that's the cleanest you could
Yeah,
possibly
I don't know
get.
that I ever go back.
Yeah, that's a really nice setup. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure if you get to the horizonhobby.com, look up the TLR 22T 4.0 and, of course, our Dynamite Profit Sport Mini. And if you pre-order now, you're going to get double points. So make sure to get up there, get on our loyalty program, the RC Club, and start accruing those points. It will make a difference on your next and future purchases. Also, make sure to tune in tomorrow on TLR's Facebook page. You guys are doing or the guys out in California are doing a really detailed Q&A. I'm sure it will last a lot longer than we have time for this morning. But if you're a hardcore racer and you want to know about this thing, the ins and outs, the TLR guys will be there on the TLR Facebook page. So tune into that. And make sure to tune in every Thursday around this time. We're going to be doing these type of live announcements moving forward. So hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. Click that little bell there to make sure you get notifications. And we'll tune in next week. Derek, thanks for coming out, talking to you guys. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a great week.
Thanks, guys.